everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video on the channel. Thank you guys for tuning in here at Eden Sea. Got the Hill Country Swimbait hat on because we are talking about Hill Country Swimbaits today. The first part of this video got like corrupted or something. It was only like 1 or 2 minutes long. I basically just said today we're talking about a new rat swimbait made by Hill Country Swimbaits. It's about $125, super cool, got some great action. Comes in a bunch of colors, and I just go on in the video talking about why I love Hill Country Swimbaits, why I love this rat swimbait so much. But the part that I missed was I was talking about my swimbait setup a little bit, and I was just saying I have the Dobyns Fury 806, which is an 8-foot, 6 power, which is a heavy fast action, throws 2 to 8 ounces, and I just love that that rod. I got it for Christmas. It casts a mile. Haven't gotten the chance to catch a fish on it yet. I was just casting it in a pond that is half melted the other day, but I hope you guys enjoy this video, and I'll see you in it. Alright, you guys, here is a video of the Hill Country Swimbaits rat lure in action. There's the Instagram account at the top of the video, Hill Country Swimbaits, pretty self-explanatory. Go follow them on Instagram. And yeah, as you can see, the bait has some great action. It's a wake bait, so it stays right subsurface. Notice how the tail and the bait and everything all go together nice and well. So I'll see you guys in the video, and I hope you guys enjoy. I might pick up some more Furies in the future. From what I've heard and seen and read, they're just amazing rods. And I casted this lure a few times, and I will say that this thing casts a mile with this rod. So super nice rod. This reel is the Tranx 300 by Shimano. I got 20-pound fluoro on there. I should probably upgrade it to 25 because most of the baits I throw are around 3 to 5 ounces. I have a 6.5 ounce bait too, so I should probably throw that on some heavier line. But 20-pound fluoro seems to do the trick. I like lighter line. Like, I don't like using 65-pound braid. At one point I was using 65-pound braid, but it didn't cast as smooth as this, honestly. And I feel like this is just like a superstition. I feel like the fish can really like see the 65-pound braid better. Like, I think they eat it better, and it looks more real to them in the water when you have clear line like fluorocarbon. But so now that we talked about the setup, oh yeah, this is a Dobyns 806. So it's 8 foot 0 inches. So it's 8 foot and it's 6 power, which is a heavy power, and it throws. So it's a heavy fast action. It throws. It's made for swim baits and umbrella rigs, which I do throw umbrella rigs on this too. Or I will throw umbrella rigs. And it throws 2 to 8 ounces. So, biggest swim bait I own is 6.5. And the smallest swim bait I'm going to be throwing here is probably 2.5, 3 ounces. Which is this. This is a rat lure. It's 2.5 or 3 ounces. Made by Hill Country Swimbaits. As you can see right there. My cousin is actually the maker of Hill Country Swimbaits. He sends me a ton of photos. I see how he makes these lures, and I will say, he puts so much time and effort into every single lure he makes. Like, he does resin mold, so it's like a mold, and then you pour resin into it, and it dries. Everything about these baits is homemade, handmade. Just everything is so well thought out and well put together. I've tried a bunch of other swimbait companies before, and most of them, this is the only, most of the other swimbait companies I've tried have all been like big names like Savage Gear, G-Rat, you know, a bunch of big names, and their swimbaits just do not compare to the homemade feel you get from a Hill Country swimbait. These things are just durable. The custom paint finishes, you can, I'm pretty sure for some people, he does this for some people, I'm not sure about everyone, but I'm pretty sure you can request a color to put on it. Like, he made this the other day. My cousin made a like white rat with a bunch of like rainbow spots on it. It looked really cool. Supposedly it's a good smallmouth color. But that's what I like about homemade baits. You can tell them exactly how you want it. See some custom colors that you've never seen on lures before. And a rat lure is pretty rare. I mean, you definitely see them out there, but they're not that common. So when I saw that he made this bait, I was like, I gotta get one of these. So as you can see by the lip, it's a wake bait. So if you reel down fast enough, it will go underwater, but it floats. So if you just cast out there, it's going to float, and it just cranks right above the water. So it goes probably 1 or 2 inches below the water. I tested out the other day, didn't catch anything. I mean, the ponds were half frozen, so I wasn't expecting to catch anything. I was just going out there to test it out, but it goes like right under the water. And a really cool design on here is you can see like these little screws are screwed in, and the rat body hits the other rat, so half of it hits the other half. So like listen. Here, it's kind of hard with the hooks, but you can kind of hear that wooden knocking noise. So it has a knocker. Not a knocker. It makes it a knocker. So when these two, hold on, I'm hooked. Oh, let me get that out. Alright, there you go. When these two bodies hook against each other, or knock against each other, it makes a knocking noise in the water, and the fish supposedly are really attracted to it. Super sharp hooks. I'm pretty sure he uses owner hooks. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that, but they're very sharp hooks, nonetheless. And yeah, he also I'm pretty sure he uses owner hooks and owner split rings. I have no idea about sizes of treble hooks at all, but these are some pretty meaty treble hooks. Here's it next to my thumb, if that gives you guys any comparison at all. But it's got like an elastic tail on it, so look at it. It's probably 6 inches there. It'll probably stretch out to about a foot. Super cool. But the actual wrap body itself is about 6 inches and the tail is about 6 inches. So it ends up being around a foot long. I mean, it's like 11.5. I don't know which one of these two is 5.5, the tail or the body, but it doesn't really matter. So it's about 6 inches long. And a really cool feature about it is when you're swimming it, the tail like floats on the water, and it also does like a snaking action. So the whole bait is just moving in one solid wave motion. It looks so realistic, so cool. If you fish any like spillways or rivers or really muddy water, this bait will probably get some good reaction strikes because fish won't be able to see it as good. But even in clear water, like even if there's not even rats around your area, if there's no rats in the water by you, I mean, it still is such a cool lure that I think a lot of fish will eat. I mean, some big bass are really aggressive, especially in the spawn time, which is coming up for me, and it's already there for most of you Texas guys, or it's coming there soon. But these baits, I think, could really be some big spawn baits for people. I think that when the fish are up shallow and they're looking for a big meal, when they're getting fat, and even in the fall time when they're stocking up for winter, I feel like these baits will shine. Even in the summer. I mean, this is one of those baits that I think you could throw year round, but it'll definitely excel in the spring and fall. And in small ponds too, the thing I found is one of the best baits you can throw in small ponds is a big swim bait. The bigger the swim bait, the better, I've found. Bigger the swim bait, the bigger the bites. So this thing will definitely get some giant bites. I cannot wait to start throwing it. Most of my ponds are starting to melt. And yeah, so I haven't gotten a chance to really fish this thoroughly yet, but tell me this setup does not look awesome. That looks so cool. With the rat on there and everything. This thing looks sick. But yeah, such a cool lure. Hope you guys go check them out. Hill Country Swimbaits. They got mini swimmers, glide baits, mini glide baits. They got gills, floater gills, now rats. They have so many lures coming out with new colors like every week. Go check them out. They all range around 100, 120 bucks. So they're definitely more expensive than your average swim bait out there, but I will definitely say the quality that you get for a Hill Country swim bait compared to a big swim bait manufacturer that may be half or a third of the price it's just amazing. The attention to detail and everything that goes into these baits, I've seen so much behind the scenes from my cousin, and I can just say that these things are built right. Like, they do something right over at Hill Country Swim Bait. So if you guys want to go check them out, a link to their Instagram name and a link to their website will be in the bio. And they also make these awesome bait wraps right here that you guys can buy. Hill Country Swim Bait's got their logo on it. It's like a Velcro bait wrap. So say I am going to put this in the car, going on a trip, fishing. Put this in the car, right? You got a bunch of other rods. I have a few of these to put on all my rods, but say you have all your rods, right? You got your rod stock on so it doesn't tangle. You know how annoying this can be, all the treble hooks hooking on each other. So all you need to do is take this wrap. See the rat's tied on your rod? Take this wrap, put it around there, Velcro it together on all the sides. Put it right on there like that. So, look at that, guys. The Hill Country Swim bait wrap. Look at that. I'm not getting hooked. I can grab it. The rods aren't going to be all tangled, messed up. Treble hooks aren't going to be going in your hand. And then you put your rod stock on, like this. This rod stock is made for like 7-foot rods. so it's perfect. So look at that. The rod stock stops right at the bait wrap, and it goes all the way to the tip of the rod. So this combo right here is perfect. And yeah, this is the best swimbait combo I have. I have another musky rod, but this is basically what I'm mainly going to be throwing this on. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys go check them out. This is just a shorter video. I should be making some fishing videos coming soon because the ponds are starting to melt, lakes are starting to melt, and we should be out there on a boat with my new trolling motor and my new fish finder right there. We should be out there soon. If you guys haven't checked out the video, me going over all the new boat upgrades I did, go check that out. We got the Minn Kota Ulterra, Lowrance HDS 7, Lowrance HDS 9 in the back there. We got a ton of nice stuff. Got the cool foot pedal, and a bunch of cool stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.